Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors, a Oremake Whetstone. This is by Obai. Oh my, I love Obai. Listen, this is Obai's May sale. You've seen O-Knife on the channel. You've seen a couple things from Obai as well. This is Obai's Whetstone. It's called the Oremake. I'll show you this again, Oremake Whetstone. It's out of corundum. I'm not familiar with that material, but that's okay. It has the blue side is 1,000 grit, the red or burgundy there, and I'm going to show it to you, is 3,000. So it's a whetstone, and I've got to be 100% honest with you. I've got it here in front of me here. Hell, let me just show you the whole thing. This is a Japanese whetstone. Beautiful stand there. So that's the stand to hold it in place. You can see the bottom has some rubber on the bottom for some grip, for some traction. It has this rubber piece, and I want to show y'all something. Let me get it to where you can see it. All right, you see the what the hell, billboarding there. It says Oremake, and then it says 1,000 and 3,000. A couple things I want to point out to you. The 3,000 side is smaller than the 1,000. Here's the deal. The lower the number, the more gritty it is. Now, you have the 1,000, which is perfect for reprofiling, for repairs, for putting an edge on, for major stuff, that 1,000. Or if you just really want to take it, if it's super duper dull and you want to bring the edge back, your 1,000 is the way to go. If you have one that's slightly dull and you just want to hone it up, that 3,000 is the way to go. And you'll notice that they give you more blue, they give you more gritty side than they do the red. I guess they figure you're going to screw up more knives. The other side of that is, the real reason they do that is, they know you're going to use more of this blue. If you go 50-50, you'll be wore through that blue in a hurry. And while the red is good, and it's good for honing, this way they last the same amount. I believe that's why they do it. I hope that's why they do it. I will say this is a true whetstone. This is not a splash and go. Now what we're going to do, because I absolutely used to stink at sharpening with a whetstone. And then Miss Helen, who is awesome, Miss Helen from Obai, I am a big fan of Miss Helen. She has been awesome to me. Said, Scott, would you like to try out this whetstone? And I thought to myself, you know what? I am not very good with a whetstone, but nobody ever learned anything by not doing it. I said, yes, ma'am, I'd love to. And then I about had a fit because I'm like, dude, I suck at this. What am I going to do? But you know what I got to thinking about? This channel is based 100% solely based on using our stuff, on learning how to use our stuff. We're a learning channel. We're not experts. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that. This is a learning thing. I want us to learn together. Now, I want y'all to watch this. I've just got some generic honing oil here, but I want y'all to see something. There are certain stones that are called splash and goes where you can just drizzle it on there and it'll hold. This ain't one of them. This is a true whetstone. You can do this one or two ways. If you use water, submerge it in water, completely submerge it outside of all this, obviously. Just submerge the stone itself in water for 10 or 15 minutes or until you stop seeing bubbles come out. I prefer oil, but did you see how quickly that ate it up? So I'm going to put just a little bit more. Now, I have soaked this stone, so we should be fine. You never want to sharpen a knife on a whetstone when it's dry. The whole deal there is simply this, okay? There are particulates that stick up. When you add the liquid, whether it be water, oil, whatever, they support those particulates. They hold them in place so that when that knife goes across and you're removing that metal or you're honing, those particulates stay in place. If you keep it dry, there's nothing to support those. So when the knife goes across, if it breaks those off, which more than likely after a few passes or many passes it will, they'll then fall down in there and you have a useless stone. Now, here's the truth. Since I am below a novice at this, and guys, there are a ton of channels that are awesome. Lacey has a great channel. Jared from Neves Knives, phenomenal channel. Mike Emler, great channel. for sharpening, check those guys out. DJ Horn does all my major sharpening. I love DJ, and he's going to give me a tutorial. He's probably going to have a stroke when he sees this, but he's going to give me a little tutorial when we go up to Blade Show. Before we get too far into this, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, stats are everywhere. We know that. We talk about that. That's why we simply focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. We back to blue over here. We support Leo. Oh, to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law, and when we do, because we accept responsibility for it. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal. The hardest thing for me on the freehand is finding the angle. Okay? Now, John Pinkerton, Pink, awesome guy. When I was up at Blackie's, kind of gave me a quick tutorial. What you do is you lay the knife down, you find your angle, and you just stay as consistent as you can. And again, guys, I am a complete and utter novice when it comes to this stuff. You want to make sure you do the same amount of strokes each time. I'm really not, I watched several videos. I'll tell you who saved the day for me was Big Red EDC, because I didn't feel as bad. Donnie B All Day did a great video, demonstrated, and of course Donnie can do it all. He really can, did a phenomenal video. But Big Red did a video and just said, hey man, I suck at this. And he laid it out, and I was like, whew, thank God I am not alone. But I wanted to give this an attempt. Again, this is a learning channel, and I want you to understand, I want you to know that there's a lot of times, guys, that I have to fail many, many times before I get it right. I feel a little better now. So we'll lay it down, lift it up slightly, about 2 to 3 pounds of pressure maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, damn it, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now here's the truth. I'm going to just bring it back a time or two. A light strop. And guys, listen, there's some links in the description for this product. I really am a fan of this thing. It's been pretty simple to use. It's just the hardest part for me, guys, is learning the angle. And again, I'm not here to try to dupe you or deceive you or anything like that. Learning the blade angle for me has been the biggest thing, and I probably wasn't supposed to do that. But again, what I do is I just kind of lay it down, and I raise it to about right there. We'll go forward and back, forward and back. Did a few there, and this thing's been jacked up. I love sharp knives, and you can tell a lot of my videos I have, but I've used other systems. But this is one that I've yet to use and master, and it's something that I want to. I don't like that. I don't know. I mean, I have completely saturated this thing. I don't want to wreck it, so I'm going to keep doing this. If this is wrong, somebody tell me. Like I said, we'll do it enough to where, all right, up on the angle, well, see here. It looks like it's coming on pretty good. Well, Let's do just a few more. We'll flip it over for a few passes. And again, guys, the O-Buy sale, the O-Buy May sale is from 5/14 to 5/18, basically from midnight to midnight. Check them out. And not just for this, but they've got a lot of stuff. Donnie B all day, man, he loves, and I mean he loves O-Knife. I do too, but Donnie likes the glasses. He likes the whole nine, man. And they've got all that over there. They've got knives. They got some great knives. They got some great camping equipment. Really check them out, man. That feels, I mean, I'm not trying to be slick. I've dicked this thing up so bad, but I feel like it's coming on, it's coming back. Now, I'm not going to make y'all stay here for the whole damn thing. What I am going to do is flip this bad boy over, and we're going to use the quote-unquote polishing side and just see what we can do. And guys, listen, any tips, any tricks, I appreciate it. Like I said, I can demonstrate and review a knife with the best of them, but when it comes to using a whetstone, son, it kicks my ass, and I've got zero qualms saying anything. That's why I put the title what I put in the thumbnail like it is, because here's the deal. You can have the best product in the world, and Donnie swears by this, right? I've seen a couple of folks literally who love this stone. Donnie said this was the only stone he uses, and JR sends us both Donnie and I, he sends some very, very high-end, some nice stuff, and Donnie only uses this stone on those knives, honing them up. So, and I know Donnie, he has enough respect, one, for people's stuff, but two, especially JR. He would anybody, but JR, man, sends some just high-end, badass knives. So if Donnie's willing to use this on those knives, I know it's a good product. Plus, I trust my brother, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's polish it a little bit and we'll wrap this thing up. I appreciate y'all being patient with me. Like I said, check out O-Buy. They're dope. It's pretty dope. And O-Buy and O-Knife are sister companies. I think I went one more. All right, now what we're going to do is just use it for a strop. Donnie had a great point yesterday. A strop's not just a piece of leather. Stropping is the motion. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in like this. Let's see what we got there. I love these. This is just a little Hiko Nakami Japanese pocket knife, carpenter's knife. They're just, you get them on Amazon, Hiko Nakamis. But dude, I absolutely love these things. Plus, for me, they're perfect. I'm not going to use a $1,000 pocket knife to practice on when I've got, I think this one was 13, I think that one was 10. But you can get them things so sharp, son, they'll shave a gnat's ass. Let's just see where we're at. And again, this is kind of I've been doing this for about a week. I'm learning. I like this product. I like the product. I like the stand. I like the appearance of it. I like everything about it. It's a Japanese whetstone. It appeals to me. It stays in place. It does what it's supposed to do. I've just got to get my skill set up to catch up with it. Let's see. Well, there. All right. So we got a lot more work to go. We got a lot more practice to do. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is the Oremake Whetstone by Obi. They're having a sale from May the 14th. I had it wrote down and I turned my page. They're having a sale from May the 14th. I'm sorry, yeah, May 14th to May 18th. Check the links in the description. I'm gonna keep practicing with this. I'm gonna come back 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, I promise you, I'll come back much better, much more practice. We'll give it hell. We grow together. Remember, Big J's Knives, Brothers of the Knives, and Randy WSL are 3 guys I'm shouting out this week. Big shout out to them. I love them. I love you guys. God knows I do. Hey, shout out to Pistol Pete. He's the one that come up with the Brothers of the Blade. I love y'all. God knows I do. God bless y'all. I hope he does. I'm Scab. You're not. We continue on. I'm gone, son. Love y'all. The Oremake Whetstone. Pick you one up.